Welcome to On Pegasus Wings. We're located here in Austin, Texas. We focus on hippotherapy and equine psychotherapy. We work with families of autistic children and having community volunteers and the community come together with Pegasus to help families improve their quality of life, to relieve their stress. It's just a very peaceful, wonderful environment. We're very simple, very down to earth, but just people helping people is what we're about. We do hippotherapy, and we also will work with if clients bring their own physical, occupational, or speech therapist. We have the facility is here and available for them. We do the equine psychotherapy, and then family development and working with families as a whole in group settings. Equine psychotherapy is 95% on ground. You take a client out of the clinical situation where they're working with a therapist, and the therapist brings the client here, and I'm the horse trainer, and we work together on solving all different problems that they might have. So there's all different kind of scenarios that we work with the client, and they can come out for one session or they can come out for 5 or 6. It just depends on where we're at with the client.
Behavioral therapy is basically like there's a behavior and then there's a consequence to the behavior. The child is going to react in some way to maybe an antecedent, like you give them a demand or you tell them something to do, and they're going to behave in a certain way, and then they get a consequence. So if it's a good behavior, like they follow the directions, we're going to give them a lot of praise. They're very sensory oriented, so a lot of times we do a lot of like hugs and squeezes and a lot of sensory input through all different sorts of ways so that we're sure that they're getting what they need. I think the great thing is that it kind of gets them out of their usual locations, which is really good because we work a lot on flexibility. So if a kid isn't automatically comfortable going to other places, going to somewhere like this could be a really good thing for them. A lot of our programs that we work on them with is about things that they're going to need to know in life, so it's like naming the body parts and naming, features that animals have, or being able to like label colors and shapes. So when you have a place like this, you can do a lot of natural environment things, which is really great for kids because at the end of the day, we're teaching them things in a lesson so that they can use it in a natural environment setting.
Our setup here is the families can come anytime. One of the things I kept hearing the moms telling me is they didn't like schedules. They don't want to have a set schedule because they already have so many doctor's appointments and they have to be here. So I wanted to be very relaxed, and they can come whenever they want. They can use the sports court and play basketball or feed the peacocks, take hikes around the property, go swimming, play with the dogs, and just hang out if they want. If they just want to play in the game room, or they can come and do behavior therapy, or they can come with their physical, speech, or occupational therapist and work with the horses with that aspect.
Debbie, from the very, very beginning, talked about, I want you to come up with a plan. I want you, the parent, to come up with a plan that's going to work for you, your family, and your child. So it's really family driven. I mean, me, the mom, I know my kid the best. So I'm going to come up what I think is best for Evan therapeutically.
So the nice thing about on Pegasus Wings is the flexibility, and then I can feel like I have a lot of input in what the sessions should be like, how long they should be, and also a lot of control over my son's time here. If he's not liking something or if we feel something might work better, we just switch it out.
It's helpful because it's a place where I can bring him and my daughter, because my daughter is kind of what you call a waiting room baby. All her life she's been in a waiting room with him, and she's never been able to participate in the activities like he gets to, so we get to come here and all of us get to participate.
Most of the programs that these kids get into don't involve a sibling, so the siblings are feeling left out or the parents are paying more attention to them when they're in different courses of therapy. And what's nice about the families coming is everyone can be involved and everyone can look forward to the event of coming here.
The families that we're working with can come whenever they want. If they're having a bad day or even a good day, or they just have 30 minutes where the kids need to come out here and run and swim and play, it's open. They don't have to be scheduled.
And this home creates a different environment where they can really let the kids go. They don't have to supervise them or feel that they supervise them. They're always, in the company of someone or an adult. and it's very relaxing, for the parents and the rest of the family. And it's one of the really unusual dynamics that is great for us. We can help the whole family as a unit.
Ian's older sisters are absolutely fantastic with him. They're loving and they're gracious, but like all people, they get frustrated with his issues. So it's been neat to come to on Pegasus Wings, and they get pretty much the same attention that he does. It doesn't become something that's all about Ian. It's all about the family. They've gotten to ride the horses. They've gotten to brush the horses and feed them the hay, just as Ian does. So in that way, this charity nurtures the whole family, not just the child with issues.
This is very casual. They know that the kids are here. The siblings usually hit our children's age range somewhere within there. So I can go and work with the mom and the child while the siblings can go and play with other kids. So it's great for the autistic kids to be around, other people than me. And I have a lot of volunteers that are the teenagers, the college kids. I just love their enthusiasm, their role models, because I think these kids really enjoy, not the old women like myself. They like working with the 18-year-olds and the 15-year-olds, and in a controlled setting, yes, but still, it's very, very, very relaxed, very fun.
We focus mostly just on the relationship between the child and the horse, and just making sure that the child, learns to adapt to new situations and becomes comfortable around the animal, and basically fosters a little trust between them.
Because a huge part of hippotherapy or equine therapy is having the children be able to feel completely comfortable with the horse they're working with, and vice versa, so that it's a real bonding experience and they're able to focus on something outside of themselves, take their mind on the horses, and that's a great responsibility. It's really important.
We're going to be working with the horses and breaking them in, getting them ready for the kids, since they're going to be in such close proximity. We want the horses to be like child-proof, because the kids can be jumping all over them and whatnot. So we're going to be working with the horses a lot, groundwork, just riding them, getting them exercised and prepared.
And even if you know nothing, you can get involved. I mean, it's really rewarding just to watch do something good for someone else. So there's always a level at which you could become a participant and help the child.
I just think it's a really great opportunity, not just for the children, but also for people who want to help and volunteer. Like, more help, the better.
If you want to volunteer, just say what you like to do. If you like working with horses, if you like working with animals, if you want to help in the kitchen, if you want to help with the pool, if you want to mow the yard or muck the stalls, there's room for everybody. So to find out more about Pegasus Wings, please visit us on www.onpegasuswings.org, where you can sign up to volunteer or also to sign up to be one of our families. We'll have an application for you to fill out and come visit us and see if you want to be a part of what we're doing.